Okay, as the next step, we need to return the status to the user. Okay, so let's go and do this. So we know how to receive the status from the server, and we need to return now the proper status to the user in the JSON format. Okay, let's do this. So I'm coming back to our NetBeans. Here we will write passwords do not match, and here we'll be logged in successfully, and I'll remove the echo because we're gonna throw back the JSON. Okay, here we will throw back the return value, return, then square brackets, quotation marks, status equals to quotation marks 200. Then we are returning, let's say we're returning the name of the user or first email. We'll start in the chronology. Email will be the email which we received from the user, equals to user, square brackets, then quotation marks, the value under the key email. Then we are returning the name, return, round brackets, quotation marks, name equals to $symbol user, square brackets, quotation marks, the value under the key, first name, and name it first name, not just a name. And then we're returning the following one, return square brackets, quotation marks, last name equals to user, square brackets, quotation marks, last name, and then semicolon at the end. So after the last name, we have got birthday, gender. Okay, $symbol, return, square brackets, quotation marks, birthday equals to $symbol user, then square brackets, quotation marks, the value under the key birthday. Then we've got the gender, $symbol, return, square brackets, quotation marks, gender equals to $symbol user, square brackets, quotation marks, gender. Okay, excellent. Here we are preparing information to be thrown back to the user in JSON. Okay, excellent. Otherwise, if the passwords do not match, we need to return the status return. Then 201 equals to, it will be 201, and here we write status, and don't forget semicolon at the end. And here we gain $symbol return. I will show you the message, square brackets, quotation marks. Message will be passwords do not match. Excellent. And semicolon at the end. Okay, so here we don't want to execute further. We'll write your return, and here we'll write echo JSON encoding. The value will be return value. Okay, excellent. And the same JSON encoding we want to do for our successful login. Okay. Here, passwords. Here I'll write the comment password, encrypted password, and salt do not match what user is entering as password. Okay. So here user is not found. So we can return here the message as well. So I'll just copy this return and I will put it here. I'll name it 401. User is not found. Okay. Okay, so select user when it will return some value from the server. If it doesn't return, so we'll throw a message back to the user. Okay, so one more thing, guys. Instead of always declaring this, we can just once put it right over here, and this returns will remove these keys. We will just put it right over here. And here we will just skip it because we don't want to establish the connection, that's why. But since it's already established, we will echo it, and this one pass information as JSON. And here definitely we want to disconnect it. First we want to disconnect, then we want to throw it back to the user access, then arrow we will access the function. This one we will put a comment, stop connection with the server for the safety reasons. Okay. I think what's wrong here? Echo JSON encoding return value. Yeah, so it might be because the reason of this error might be that return we're declaring first in these brackets, in the second bracket, so better to declare return here. Return equals array semicolon. Yes, of course. Oh my goodness. Here we forgot the semicolon at the end. Okay, password do not match. Now everything is fine. And let's type here the wrong email address. User is not found. Excellent, guys. So this is how we can pass back the information. Okay, whenever we log in successfully, so it shows us status 200 and it returns us email, first name, last name, birthday, and gender. So just as I like to return the messages as well, I'll return here a message for logged in successfully. Excellent. Okay guys, so we now finished with our login logic. It wasn't easy. To summarize it, 3 steps. Step number one, receive the data passed to this file. Then to secure it, step number 2, to establish a connection. Step number 3, check is the user exists in this server. If the user does exist, or first say if the user doesn't exist, throw the message back. If the user exists, then validate the password. If the password matches as well, then tell that login was successful and return all the user information to the user of the app. If the passwords do not match, then return the message as well. So it was quite simple logic to write. So excellent, guys. Now we will be going to the user interface and Xcode. Good job, guys. Well done.